Yeah. Press on. Assemble forth. Legion about. Amble. Pursue happiness with your life and your liberty on property accessible to the people. And for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right not to be in your person. We got some gang activity here. Williamson County Sheriff's flipped the lights on while he was inside a Wolf Ranch for whatever reason. So this stop is no more than 2 minutes old, if even that. I think I'll make kind of like a little walk around. Oh, I think that's Deputy Kopta. Yeah, it is. Deputy Kopta. He's got his flashlight out in broad daylight. It's a young lady in an avalanche. No telling what she may or may not have done. But it's just another example of the tyranny. She's getting on her phone, calling somebody. I have been placing these Williamson County gang members under extreme scrutiny due to the fact that they refuse to cross the brown line and do what's right. And there's been a number of horrific experiences I've had with them, but culminating with one of their SWAT team thugs threatened to throw me on the ground on April 20th at 11:04 p.m. in this same Wolf Ranch parking lot, but in front of Taco Cabana, as I was attempting to press on past him in my search to secure the liberties and the blessings to myself and my posterity in the only way possible to provide for the common defense, which is to turn up the presser, to press harder, to press now until they comply with the will of the people. Instead of harassing the people like this. I've met Deputy Kopta a few times, only once on a stop that I can recall. A couple times at Whataburger. Shoving food in his pig face. There's a trooper coming this way, but I doubt that he's coming to back this deputy up. Oh, maybe he is. It's not the first time I've seen a trooper try and stick his nose into some other department's business. Probably here because I'm here. It looks like he's gonna keep on hoofing it out of here. The troopers are really bad. They all want to be the secret police. Tall, dumb, and tyrannical. Those are the requirements to be on the Texas State Troopers. At least to work out of Georgetown, from what I've seen. There's a couple exceptions, but those are few and far between, and it doesn't make up for the gang activity, for not be willing to speak out against fellow gang members' atrocious activity. Oh, there might be somebody in the passenger seat here too. Yeah, there is. Looks like a kid. So I could get on the other side, but I think even though the drive-through cars sometimes block the camera, this is still a better view. So it is 8:20 on Cinco de Mayo. Outside of Panda Express. It looks like Deputy Kopta's got his ticket book in his hand. I think I'm going to try and block the lights off of the camera so I can see. Oh, no driver's license. I'm trying to ear hustle. So she just signed the ticket and there's the security. That guy, very same security guard, Officer Green, grabbed my phone one day while I was pressing on the fire department. But Sergeant Lanier went and talked to his boss and let him know not to be doing that anymore. He's been nothing but smiles and waves since then. So that's good. Deputy Kopta's got some serious tattoos. I'll see if he'll talk to me. Deputy Kopta.
Yes, sir.
Any crimes tonight? Any crimes tonight?
Nothing to report on.
Nothing going on. That's always good on Sunday night.
Oh,
She
yeah.
doesn't have a license.
No.
So you're just gonna let her park? You're not gonna tow her vehicle?
Nope. I'm letting her mother come and pick up the vehicle. So
Awesome.
I'm cutting her a break on that.
Awesome.
Yep.
People appreciate that for
Oh,
sure. What'd you pull her over for?
Her headlights out.
Oh, her headlights out?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because I saw you flip on your lights, but not until you were in Wolf Ranch.
Yep.
So I wasn't sure if she did something in here or not.
No, I'll just wait for a safe place to stop.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe you can help me out with something. You've always been really professional with me.
What's that, sir?
Well, on April 20th at 11:04 p.m., there was a stop by one of your SWAT team officers in front of Taco Cabana.
What was there?
And he failed to give me his name. I just wanted to know his name. I have the details of the stop. So, I mean, that's, you know that all officers have to give their name.
Yeah. So by policy, I can give it to you, but Monday morning when the sheriff's office opens, the admin, you can call in and give them the time and put in a request to know details about the stop. But personally, I can't give it to you. You'd have to go through the process of requesting it from the sheriff's office. If that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. You have a policy against giving out another employee's name?
I can give out my name, I just can't give out other employees' names.
You have a policy against that?
Well,
You've read that policy?
So the way to do it is just call into the sheriff's office.
That is a way to do it.
Yes.
But it's not the only way to do it. That's an unnecessary hurdle being put in front of me in order to get public information.
Well, I'll tell you what, David.
I don't want to go down to the gang lair.
Well,
I just want to know his name.
You can call into the sheriff's office right now and put in a request to speak to one of the supervisors, and if you want details on that stop, you can talk to him about it. I just don't know the details on it.
I mean, it's not that hard to get on your computer and pull up the traffic stop at 11:04 and just tell me who responded. I mean, this isn't top secret information, Kopta.
I understand that.
It's just a deputy's name, and you're all required to give your name.
Okay.
You know that.
Oh, if you wait over here, I'll go talk to my sergeant and see what he says, okay?
You will?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Who's your sergeant tonight?
The Sergeant Laughlin.
Oh, Laughlin. He's excellent. Yeah. Deputy Kopta. He's going to talk to Sergeant Laughlin. Wait, the only... Sergeant... I thought there was a Sergeant Laughlin on the PD, but maybe there is a Sergeant... Maybe I'm getting it confused. There's so many different gang members. Maybe I'll wait over here just to show that I don't kowtow.
Go ahead. That's not traffic.
At least we're making progress. That's what happens when you turn up the pressor. When you press on, when you press harder, when you press now. And you keep it up, you don't stop. I've been filming in this town for 7 months now, and I always try and be nice to the officers when I'm talking to them.
Tight, Dave, and I'll be with you in a few minutes, okay?
Sure. You having any luck?
I'm working on it.
You want the details, the time, and the place?
What day was it on, David?
It was April 20th, which is a Saturday,
Yep.
and it was at 11:04 p.m. in front of Taco Cabana.
April 20th.
Yes. I don't know if that's the exact moment he flipped on his lights was 11:04, but roughly 11:04, and it was a traffic stop.
And you have a good memory.
Yeah, well, I've filmed you guys an awful lot.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I haven't had too many problems. But sometimes events stick in my memory very clearly and will never go away.
Was there anything in the traffic stop that was noteworthy or anything like that?
Absolutely, absolutely. I was, well, it was Starbucks had just closed.
Yep.
They closed at 11 on the Saturday, and I had just walked out and saw him flip on his lights on the frontage road.
Yep.
And I was already planning on going that direction, so I was heading that way, pressing on like I do, and I got to about 25 feet away from him. You know, I hadn't stopped or anything. I was still in motion, trying to go through the it's not a roadway, so I don't know what you call it in the parking lot, but yeah. Okay. And I'm trying to make my way to the exit past Taco Cabana, and he said that he was going to throw me to the ground and take me to jail if I stepped up on him. Okay. Now, the way he said it, you know, I have a long history recording you guys, and I have a lot of videos of me not even complying, you know. And usually I don't break the law. I'm not trying to interfere, right? Like, you saw me, you know, I stand over there and I'm not yelling or trying to get in the middle of your stop.
Well, I have history with you, so I know you're going to stay over there.
Yeah.
And stay out of the way.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I took it real seriously, and he told me I had to stand over there. Okay. Over there not being clear, but the only where to go would be the garden area in front of Taco Cabana. And I stood there, but I considered myself detained because he told me to stand in a specific place. I didn't feel free to go, and I was not stopped. Okay. You know, I was trying to go through, and I asked him if the parking lot was closed, and he said yes, which I knew was a lie, but I gave him his, you know, the benefit of the doubt at the time because maybe it was a felony stop. Maybe he thought I was involved somehow. There could be some reasons why he could react that way legitimately, you know. So I complied. But then he told me if I distracted him in any way, he was going to throw me to the ground and take me to jail. Well, that's not really a clear order, and I don't know what it means to distract him. He already clearly has ADD and can't focus on his stop. So I'm worried, you know, when an officer threatens to take me to the ground, I consider that great bodily force or deadly force because you guys are trained to do that. And I'm nonviolent. You know, I don't carry any weapons. I don't have any animosity towards you. And this is hard pavement, you know. So I'm envisioning a leg sweep and my face in the pavement over what, you know. And then cars were driving in between us. So I knew the parking lot wasn't closed. Okay.
All right, David. So our supervisor on this call right now. So I'm going to give you the contact phone number to the sheriff's office.
Man, you know I have all that,
Kopta. Talk to the
Kopta.
sergeant later tonight if you want to about
You know
it, okay?
I have all that. I never am going to do that.
Okay.
Because the point is that you know, I want one of you guys to do the right thing. You know, I don't go out of my way hunting you guys down. I see you, okay. And that's when I film. You know, I'm not out there. It shouldn't be rocket science just to give me his name. It's not top secret information.
Well, that's why between me and you, I'm always respectful towards you when we have an encounter. So
yeah, absolutely.
Hope you send it back to me, and so far we've had a good relationship. Okay, so
well, we have,
right
except that you're unwilling to cross the brown line. Well, and see, that makes you a gang member. You know, even though we've always been respectful, and I don't think you're going to do me wrong if you stop me for any reason, and I don't think you're going to do somebody else wrong. What you're doing is you're covering up for one of your fellow gang members.
Well, I wouldn't agree with that, David, but you do have the option to call in to SO tonight and talk to one of the supervisors on shift and provide them your concerns on that encounter you'd have with whichever deputy it was.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to press on and press harder, you know, turn up the presser until, you know, I mean, you guys like to go and eat and you know, have some time alone and stuff, but when you're out in public, you're still under oath, you know. And if you don't like the pressure of the press, you know, taking away your privilege to go around and, you know, have your time off and stuff, then just give up the name. It's not that hard to do.
Well, David,
it's really not.
Option, so I hope you
What's the number?
Okay?
What's the number, since you want to give it to me? Is this a special number?
I'll write it down for you.
Is it a special number?
It's the admin phone line to the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Do you have it already?
Not specifically that one, no.
Okay. So this is
All
the
right.
admin phone line to the sheriff's office, and you request to speak to one of the supervisors working tonight, okay?
All right. What's your badge number, Kopta?
14353.
14353. All right. Thank you, Kopta. You have a good night. Yeah. So I got stonewalled again by the deputies. So I'm not gonna try and talk to her, but press on, amble, assemble forth, legion about, sound off, pursue happiness with your life and your liberty, and for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right as one of the people not to be in your person. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, spread the word. Right?
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but you know I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Tie-dye shirt and my long ass hair. What part of how I look